How long did my Sassy Saints nail manicure last? And how long did it take me to remove it? More importantly, will I use it again? Welcome, I'm Hayley, and just over 2 weeks ago I made this video. I'd never used Sassy Saints before, and I'd never even done a nail dip before, but I think it turned out pretty decent for my first try. And I'm not a delicate person. I have a 7-year-old, a dog, and a garden I'm forever tidying, so my hands do take a bit of a battering. I was going to take update photos, but I only ended up taking one because there wasn't much to show. My nails stood up pretty solidly for 2 weeks. Before we get into the video, I've been shopping. I got this off Amazon. So this is my next project for my next video. If you don't want to miss that, hit subscribe and like this video so it gets shared to more people. Now I have a plan. My plan is to do half the hand Sassy Saints, half the hand Lavender Violets. That way I can have a direct comparison as to how I feel about applying the two products and how they wear. I love me an experiment. Now, the colours that I ordered off Amazon and the colours that I received don't quite look the same to me, but this is what I ordered and this is what I got. Now, they're basically all greys apart from this coconut thing. And the glitter one. So I thought it would be fun if you wanted to vote for which colour I was going to use. So go to the comments, pick whichever grey you would like me to use. Don't include the glitter, that's another video, I'll get into that another time. But any of these other colours, the Sassy Saints colour that I'm going to use is Bubblegum Bombshell. Thought I'd go a bit 80s, pink and grey, seeing as I've got lots of greys. So half Bubblegum Bombshell and half whatever grey. Bit of fun. If you'd like to pick, let me know in the comments. But we were all good for 2 weeks, and then a couple of days ago started noticing some tiny hairline cracks just on the ends of a couple of my nails. Nothing dramatic and quite hard to see, to be fair. Then on the second day I could see that a few of these cracks had grown towards my cuticle. Day 3, a few chips where the cracks had met up and decided to have a party. And then the big chip. Not these chips or these chips, this chip. And this is what forced me into the removal. Every time I did something or knocked it slightly, the chip was getting bigger, more was coming off. And I didn't want to damage my natural nail. So all in all, for my first attempt, I don't think 2 weeks is too bad. Now, if I can draw your attention to my hand once again, where it chipped, you can see the depth of the colour, and it's not very even. It's thicker in the middle and then tapers out at the edges. So perhaps not the best application, and I would say that once they've started cracking, you either need to go in and try and repair it or remove them. Because once the cracks have started, the chips are coming. I have seen that you can do infills, but that'll be another video. So I think I didn't do a thick enough application. And now, the removal. I followed the official Sassy Saints removal tutorial, almost to the letter, slightly off piece towards the end. In the kit, which coincidentally I have a £10 off referral code for anything off their website. Again, this video isn't sponsored, I've paid for everything out of my own money, but if you do fancy having a go, you can use this code or there's a link in the description. Back to business. So in the kit you get your removal bag, a little bottle of acetone and cotton pads. And you're also going to need your nail file. So the trick here is to file off all that top coat. We want to go back to that matte finish, removing anything shiny. Now I'm not gonna lie, this business with the rice is a bit of a faff, but we're sticking to the rules, in for a penny, in for a pound. So, rice in a bowl, Cover with hot water, pop in the microwave. Put your removal bag on the rice, 5 cotton pads inside, and then pop half of the small bottle of acetone in. Now this is where I get in a bit of a panic because it says to put your hand in and seal the bag so the acetone doesn't burn off, letting the fumes escape or something to that effect. And I can hear the acetone sizzling in the bag, which sounds a bit weird, but I'm assuming it's a chemical reaction and I'm not going to lose my hand. And this is where I go slightly off-piste. So you're supposed to start rubbing your nails on the pads to remove the colour. And I could see it working a bit, but it just didn't feel like there was enough acetone. So I gave in and I added the rest of the small bottle, then went in again, and it came off virtually straight away. The whole process, genuinely, including adding more acetone and going back in, was 7 minutes. That's it. So I'm thinking I can do the next hand quicker. I couldn't, I'll tell you why. So I had a bottle of 100% acetone. I can't remember the brand, I just got it off Amazon. Set myself up again. I refilled the little bottle that they gave you so I could try and do this hand completely as per their instructions. And same again, I ended up putting the whole little bottle of acetone in. But it totally worked and it was really easy and really quick. I do wonder if that sizzle I heard when I first put the acetone in was because my water was too hot and I had messed up the acetone, so I then had to add more. On a side note, the acetone that I bought off Amazon stank when I took my hand out of the bag and it kind of gassed me a bit. The Sassy Saints acetone didn't do that, and that one's got jojoba oil in it. I don't know if that did something. I know there's plenty of people on the internet that advise adding coconut oil, so maybe that's something that I would do next time. So while I go in with the cuticle oil, I have to say I'm not really a fan of this removal method. I know it worked and it was quick, but it's such a faff, and I'm sure there must be an easier, less messy way to do it. So I'm going to do a bit of research and maybe do a top 5 ways to remove your dip nail manicure style video. If you're interested in that, let me know in the comments. So post removal, they're not looking too bad, to be honest. With regards to nail strength, I would say overall they're about 85 to 95% of how my nails normally feel. Apart from these two, weirdly, I don't know if there's just a little bit of bend there, but it's only these two, so I don't know if I've overfiled them a little bit, but the rest feel fine. I've made a dip nail playlist, so if you want to see what else I'm getting up to in the dip nail world, check that out. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you on another video. Bye!